Well, hello viewers, how's it going? Today, I present to you the 2011 Nissan 370Z NISMO edition. Today, we find ourselves up here at Texas Nissan of Grapevine in Grapevine, Texas. And as you all know, with all of my other videos, this is going to be an in-depth tour of the Nismo 370Z. We'll start the engine, show it off, go over some of the performance specifications, as well as a lot of the unique and special features on the interior as well as exterior. So, without any further time to waste, let's go ahead and start it up. We'll let the engine run for a while. Now, as you can see by this fob I have here in my hand, this 370Z has Nissan's intelligent key, and it's actually very simple to use. You have basic commands such as lock, unlock, set off the alarm, and you also have a hidden valet key accessed in the bottom of the key by pushing the trigger on the back of the key, which releases a hidden key blade that can be used to unlock and lock your doors, as well as unlock and lock your glove box. However, the key blade cannot be used to start the actual vehicle. This 370Z NISMO wears the gun metallic paint with the black and red stitched cloth interior. And one of the other small features on the 370Z and a lot of other Nissan's cars that use the intelligent key is the smart key button right here on the door. Push it once, that's lock. Push it again, that's the driver's door. Push again, that's the passenger's door. Sport-inspired bucket seats with side bolsters and red stitching in both the side bolsters. Special red tinted stitching in the center of the seats, and as well as the edges of the door panels. Has a 6-speed manual transmission. And to start this 370Z with this intelligent key is very simple. You have one of two ways of doing it. You can physically stick the key in the slot by the driver's knee and then push the button. Or like I have it here, I simply have it in my possession, such as in my pocket, or like I have it here in the cup holder. And to start this car, you technically just have to put your foot on the clutch and then hit the button, but today I'm just going to put my foot on the brake just as a spare measure. Make sure we're in neutral here, e-brake is on, and you hit the engine start button to start the engine. Beautiful. The steering is taut, but it's not like you have no power steering whatsoever. The steering wheel is all leather, as well as the sport extensions on the side. Like I said, it is a 6-speed manual transmission. And to go into reverse, you push down on the shifter and over and back. Very nice. Both the driver and passenger window are automatic one-touch in both directions. This 370Z is powered by Nissan's 3.7-liter VR37DE V6 that produces 350 horsepower and 276 pound-feet of torque. As you can see for the NISMO version, this engine has been slightly cosmetically upgraded with the Performance NISMO strut bar and the red valve cover as well. For those of you who are curious, the VVEL stands for Variable Valve Event and Lift, which essentially is just a fancy way of saying variable valve timing. It's quite the beautiful vehicle, that's for sure. we'll go ahead and rev up that V6 a couple times. We'll just see how it sounds. Sounds pretty healthy. Very smooth indeed. We'll go ahead and turn on the headlights, as well as the hazards. And we'll check out the exterior of the 370Z. You have standard projector beam headlights. You have the standard Nismo edition body kit that includes the fender flare extensions down to the front of the grille. The car looks a ton different than what its old predecessor, the 350, used to be. You have these beautiful 19-inch polished aluminum alloy wheels wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza RE050A rubber. This car is 100% Japanese. This 370Z does not come with a power tilting or sliding sunroof. You have the Z turn signal located in both the driver and passenger fender. Rear heated defrosting glass. You see the aftermarket rear fascia located by these little sills in the side, as well as the underside. Has the dual Nismo exhaust system. You can definitely see this car has a little bit of a wider rear end due to the little extensions underneath the taillights. You also get the special edition sports spoiler. If you really want my personal opinion, I'd buy this car in an absolute heartbeat. It looks like a GT racer for the road. You can see the rear wheels are a little bit wider, and they're actually a little more deep dish for the rear wheels to give you a little bit more rear wheel drive grip. Just purrs like a kitten. All four tires are nitrogen filled. And now we'll go ahead and move on to the interior of the 370Z.
James Gullah, this is Office James Gullah.
You have all of your powered options here on the door. Like I said, both the driver and passenger window are automatic one touch. You have power door locks, window locks, as well as power mirrors. You also have a little cup holder for your smaller drinks. Although the Nismo 370Z does have that Nismo exhaust system and performance parts on it, the interior is actually very dignified. It's very quiet. And even on these cloth seats where you might expect the bolsters to be a bit stiff or a little uncomfortable, from where I'm sitting, it's extremely comfortable. The seats are actually a little plush. So are the bolsters. They're not like those racing seats where it's just nothing but really hard stuff right here, and then, you know, in the center it's like semi-soft. You have cruise control, volume control, and other controls on the steering wheel as well. The dash layout is very easy to read, along with the special edition Nismo tachometer. This Nismo 370Z has 46 miles on its odometer. For those of you who may be saying, oh, it's out of gas, well, technically, even if this range computer says it has 0 miles on it, technically you still have a reserve of 25 miles left on your tank of gas. The center console is very basic, but it's still very easy to use. This is like a little center console for you here. Of course, you have your CD player. Very nice sounding sound system. You have your air conditioning controls down here. This is your fan control. You also can turn it all the way to the left for automatic. It's your temperature adjustment knob with air circulation, automatic defroster, as well as your climate zones. Very nice. We'll go ahead and shut down the Z. Grab the key. We'll check out the rest of the vehicle. Now, seeing that this remote does not have a trunk button, it does have a trunk button located underneath. Just push. And like I said, this is a genuine two-seater vehicle. You have special Nismo edition rubber and carpeted floor mats, along with the big cross strut bar. And one of the differences between the 370Z and its 350 predecessor was the 350 originally had this big cross beam that went between these two pillars. And as you can see, they've eliminated that to give you a little bit more cargo space. Quite a huge filler door, almost like a race car. quite the sporty vehicle indeed.
Honda, I have a call on 431, Honda 431.
You can fold the passenger seat forward in case you have something a little bit longer. You can also see the official Nismo placard. Well, viewers, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2011 Nismo Nissan 370Z. If you have any questions about this particular 370Z or any of the others you might see here in the future at Texas Nissan of Grapevine, please feel free to contact them at texasnissan.com. Thanks for watching, everybody.